Colorado High School Activities Association Baseball is on 1010 KSIR and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com. This morning from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush, it's a Patriot League battle as the Brush Bee Diggers entertain the Valley Vikings. I'm John Beltran. As the Bee Diggers go into this game with a 2-1 Patriot League record, 8-2 overall. Valley's 11-2 on the season, but only 1-2 in league play. Both teams are coming off losses at home. Brush falling to Platte Valley 13-12, and Valley losing to Sterling 12-2. Let's get to the starting lineup for the Valley Vikings. Batting first is the second baseman, Austin Brunts. The pitcher, Ramiro Martinez, hits second. Peyton Chacon, the catcher, bats third. Third baseman, Carter Chacon, is the cleanup hitter. Avery Hanslick, the first baseman, hits fifth. Sean Chacon in center field, bats sixth. The left fielder is Troy Wright, hitting seventh. Cesar Mercado, the shortstop, hits eighth. And David Simonson in right field will be batting ninth. For the Bee Diggers defensively, B.J. Hirschfeld's at first. Arnoldo Baby Maltos Garcia at second. At third is Mikey Gutierrez. Kyle Rosenbrock in between him at short. Around the outfield, Grayson Simmons in left. Nico Guzman in center. Zane Fowles in right. Behind the plate is Alec Peterson. And Ryan Hirschfeld going the distance. Throwing that five-hitter with 10 strikeouts against Sterling last Thursday is on the hill for the Bee Diggers. A critical game for both teams, considering that really in the Patriot League, you'd like to say that you're going for first place, but really everybody's going for second because Eaton has really dominated this league throughout the years. And with both teams already losing a game in the Patriot League and Valley losing two, it's really critical for Valley, more so than Brush. But the Bee Diggers 1 year ago lost 2 games in league play, ended up being the 6th seed. And that's why this is a key game along with that University game coming up on May 1st. The other games are also important, but in terms of competition, these are the big games for the Bee Diggers. The Bee Diggers dressed in their maroon uniforms, Valley in their blacks with the white pants, the Bee Diggers in their gray pants, and the opening pitch is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family, 842-4555. Give Greg Mullen a call. Not as quickly as I said it. The pitch and the fastball is right there for a strike on the outer half at the knees. No balls and 1 strike to Austin Brunts hitting from the right side. Wind and offering. Swung on and popped up in the infield on the right side. And it'll be the second baseman, Arnoldo Matos Garcia, stumbling but making the catch for the opening out of the game.
Now batting pitcher number
1 down. For the right-handed pitcher, Ramiro Martinez. He was the winning pitcher against Fort Morgan last month. That's one of the few common opponents that Brush and Fort Morgan have this year. Hitting from the right side with an open stance. Here's the wind and pitch, and the fastball is right there on the outer half for a strike at the knees. Same location as the first pitch to the previous hitter, Brunts. It's 0-1. You can follow us pitch by pitch at KSIRsports.com or on Twitter and Facebook at KSIR Sports. The fastball's upstairs, and the count levels at 1 ball and 1 strike. To Ramiro Martinez. Here's the wind and offering. Fastball is a little bit low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Valley, I'm sure, was surprised that they were given that beating on Thursday at home by Sterling, 12-2. 2-1 at the knees with a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 1 down in the top of the first inning. Hirschfeld gets a sign and the offering, and that fastball rides inside. 3-2. Before your next mixer or feeder truck purchase, compare the MMI design, craftsmanship, and service. MMI International, 842-5161, MMI International. And the pitch swung on and tapped foul. And the count remains at 3-2. To the right-handed hitting pitcher, Ramiro Martinez. Peterson lays down the sign and the offering, and the breaking ball is down and away, and Hirschfeld walks Ramiro Martinez. Let's see if he gets a courtesy runner, which is normally the norm. when a pitcher reaches. And the courtesy runner will be Ty Hanslick. And here's Peyton Chacon, another right-handed hitter for Valley. Got a two-step lead at first, a stretch by Hirschfeld. And the offering, breaking ball down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Bead Diggers have had their battles on this field this year, beating Resurrection Christian by a run, losing to Platte Valley by a run. Of course, they beat up Yuma 19-3. Soft toss to first, back in diving is Hanslick. Brush will be back in action 3 times next week, Tuesday in Eaton at 4 o'clock, right here on 1010 and KSIR.com. Thursday at home against Highland. Fastball is on the outside corner for a strike, just above the knees. That evens the count at 1-1. And then on Saturday, a week from today, 11 a.m. from Estes Park against the Bobcats. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. No score, top of the first inning. Hirschfeld delivers, pitch out, nothing doing, and Peterson wanted to throw back to first, couldn't get the ball out of his glove. 2-1 to Peyton Chacon. These teams are combined 19-4, but only a combined 3-3 in Patriot League play. 2-1. Swung on and driven in the air to center field. Guzman is way back, still running back. That's going to go over his head towards the fence. Guzman bobbles the baseball, picks it up. Around third is Hanslick trying to score, and he will score on the RBI double from Peyton Chacon. And Valley leads in the first inning by a score of 1-0.
Now batting third baseman.
Didn't look like Guzman got a good jump at all. And I know depth perception is tough. And here is Carter Chacon. Heading for the left side. Hirschfeld struck him out a year ago in Graff Valley. Well, I forgot what it's called now. Foot Turf Farms. Swung on and driven deep to center field. Guzman is way back, still going back, and that ball is over his head, and he got a good jump on that one. Up against the bottom of the fence. Peyton Chacon is around third. He will score on the RBI double from Carter Chacon. Back-to-back run-scoring doubles, and Valley is in the lead 2-0.
Now batting first baseman number 10, Avery Hanslick.
Avery Hanslick will now hit. And taking a beating here so far is Hirschfeld. The fastball, a strike on the outer half. No balls and 1 strike. To the right-handed hitting Hanslick, the stretch. And the offering. And took something off and it's low. Count is at 1 ball and 1 strike. The stretch and pitch. Outside. 2-1. To Avery Hanslick. Hirschfeld trying to regain some confidence here after getting the opening hit of the game. And the 2-1. Fastball, a strike on the outside corner, thigh high. And the count moves to 2-2. On Hanslick. The stretch, the pitch. Fastball way outside. And you can hear in the Valley dugout already gaining confidence. They've already scored as many runs in this game as they did on Tuesday against Sterling. The stretch, the pitch. Swing! And a miss at a fastball up and in, and Hanslick strikes out. On a 3-2 pitch that could have been ball 4, and there's 2 down.
Field, number 24, Sean Chacon.
Here's the right-handed hitting center fielder, Sean Chacon. The stretch, the pitch. Fastball down the middle for a strike. Knee level. It's no balls and 1 strike. Back-to-back RBI doubles by Peyton Chacon. And Carter Chacon have given the Vikings a 2-0 lead. The pitch in the dirt on the bender. And the count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's the position the Bee Diggers have found themselves in now. 6 games in a row in which they've trailed. They won 4 in a row and then couldn't hold on to a big lead against the Platte Valley Broncos. Fastballs upstairs 2-1. But they were down 2-0 in that game, then took a 7-2 lead. And then trailed later on Christian Clear's grand slam in the 6th inning. The stretch. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and laced, and that is fair just inside the third baseline. Carter Chacon is around third. He will score on the RBI single by Sean Chacon. 3 Chacons have delivered in the top of the first. Valley 3, Brush nothing.
Now batting.
And that ball just sat out there
Troy Wright.
On the inner half. That'll bring up Troy Wright. And the Bee Diggers got to figure things out here. He's a right-handed hitter. The stretch of the pitch. Fastball there for a strike at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. This is certainly not something Hirschfeld is used to. He just allowed 3 runs and going the distance against Sterling. Already 3 runs in this inning. The stretch. And the 0-1 runner going, taken inside. And there's a pump fake, then the throw to second to slide and safe. And that is a steal for Sean Chacon. Peterson again had trouble getting the ball out of his glove. And, well, maybe he didn't, but I don't know if that was the case or he was waiting for either Maltos Garcia or Rosenbrock to get to second base so he didn't throw it into center field. The stretch, the pitch, fastball is on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To Troy Wright. Let's see, it's 1-2 up there. Correction, the offering upstairs. Let's see if they clarify the count. The board says 2-2. Sometimes even keeping the score, it can get sidetracked a bit. With 2 down, 3 in for Valley, all on base hits. And the offering swung on and fouled straight back. Count remains at 2-2. Already 29 pitches thrown by Hirschfeld in the opening inning. Gets a sign from Peterson. And the pitch swung on and tapped slowly to third. Gutierrez charges, sets, throws to first in time. And Wright is retired, and Valley is done in the first inning. However, they scored 3 runs, and they do it on 3 base hits, no errors, and a man left. Let's head to the bottom of the first. It's Brush 3, Valley 3, and the Bee Diggers are coming to bat on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Bee Diggers starting lineup brought to you by High Plains Bank, hometown service and a higher plane. That's High Plains Bank at 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins for assistance in opening a loan, equity line of credit, or checking account. See what over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank. Here's the Bee Diggers starting lineup. Batting first is the catcher, Alec Peterson. Baby Maltos Garcia, the second baseman, at second. The pitcher, Ryan Hirschfeld, bats third. Batting fourth is Kyle Rosenbrock, who's playing short. The DH, Oscar Soto, hits fifth. B.J. Hirschfeld, the first baseman, at sixth. The center fielder, Nico Guzman, bats seventh. Mikey Gutierrez at third, hits eighth. And Grayson Simmons is the left fielder, batting ninth. Against the right-hander, Ramiro. Avery Hanslick at first. Austin Bruns at second. Carter Chacon is at third. Cesar Mercado is the shortstop. Troy Wright in left. Sean Chacon in center. David Simonson in right. Peyton Chacon behind the plate. And Ramiro Martinez to Alec Peterson. The pitch. Fastball is outside. Peterson hit a 3-run homer that gave the Bee Diggers a 3-2 lead against Platte Valley. And unfortunately for them, they could not hold on. 1-0. Fastball is right there, belt high for a strike. And the count levels at 1-1 to Petey. Wind and pitch. A strike at the knees with a fastball down the middle. It's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. And the offering swung on and fouled. A very late swing towards the first base dugout occupied by Valley. Keeps the count at 1-2. D-Diggers looking to get going in the right direction here. Trailing 3-0. The pitch swung on and popped up and out of play on the right side. Remains at 1-2 to Alec Peterson. RBI doubles by Peyton Chacon and Carter Chacon, and a run-scoring single by Sean Chacon. 3-0 the offering. Breaking ball down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the leadoff hitter for the B-Diggers in the bottom of the first inning. Wind and pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. For all your farm and ranch supplies, including Purina feeds and everything, Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and 122 Custer Street in Brush. 2-2. Peyton Chacon lays down the sign. The pitch by Martinez. Breaking ball is in the dirt. Either way, an outstanding plate appearance here by Peterson. This will be the 9th pitch to him. That's why he's the leadoff hitter. 3-2. Wine and offering outside with a fastball, and Peterson walks. And here is baby Maltos Garcia.
Arnaldo Malto.
1 for 4 in his last game. That, of course, was on Thursday, squaring to bunt. The pitch, and he pops it up foul up the left side. Not a good pitch to bunt. It was riding in on him. Yeah, he's got at least 1 base hit in every game this month. So, baby's on a nice hitting streak. No balls and 1 strike. The stretch. And squaring to bunt again, and that fastball's upstairs. Throw back to first. Peterson back and diving. Keep in mind, a week ago against Strasburg in that 8-run 4th inning, Maltos Garcia had 2 hits in the same inning. The stretch. And the 1-1 squaring to bunt, and he lays it up the first base side. Excellent bunt, picked up by Martinez. Underhands to first, and there's 1 down. Advancing to second on the sacrifice is Alec Peterson.
Now batting, pitcher number 23,
so that was executed beautifully by Maltos Garcia. Here's Ryan Hirschfeld, who's been on a tear. 4 for 5 against Platte Valley. And 2 for 3 against Sterling prior to that. Was also 2 for 3 last week against Strasburg. He's destroying the baseball. And the pitch. Swung on and driven foul off to the right and out of play on a big swing. It's 0-1. Valley leads Brush 3-0 in the bottom of the first inning, but the B-Diggers now with a man in scoring position. Looking to counter what Valley did in the top half of the frame. On a cool Saturday morning, 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air down the right field line. A long run for Simonson. Ranges under it, makes the catch. Peterson has to hold on the off-balance swing there by Ryan Hirschfeld. There's 2 down. Got fooled by the breaking ball and was way out in front.
Shortstop, number 5, Kyle Rosenbrock.
Here's the B-Diggers shortstop, Kyle Rosenbrock. Coming off a 2 for 3 game against Platte Valley. The stretch. And the offering. Swung on, driven deep into center field, and that's going to sail over the head of Sean Chacon. Around third is Peterson. He'll score easily. Rosenbrock is racing for third, and a throw is not going to be made. It's an RBI triple for Kyle Rosenbrock. And the B-Diggers clawed within 2, 3-1 in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting.
That thing was
number
smoked.
40, Oscar Soto.
Here's Oscar Soto. Of course, we know that he delivered a grand slam against Platte Valley on Thursday. At the time, the Bee Diggers went up by a 7-2 score. The pitch, fastball is down and away. It is 1 ball and no strikes. And the offering, swung on and fouled at the plate. That levels the count at 1-1 to Soto. Out of the windup is Martinez with a man at third. The pitch. Boy, must have just missed. A little bit low. It was very close. That moves the count to 2-1. Good eye there by Oscar. Wind and offering. That is in the dirt. Went with a heater. 3-1. With B.J. Hirschfeld, who's moved up in the lineup from 8th to 6th here over the last 2 games on deck. And the offering. That's up and away. Took something off and Soto walks. Second walk of the inning issued by Ramiro Martinez. Come on, John, get the words in order.
First baseman, number 11, B.J. Hirschfeld.
There's B.J. Hirschfeld. Just having a production meeting with myself. Hirschfeld had 2 hits against Platte Valley, a 2-for-4 effort on Thursday. The stretch and the offering. Swung on and fouled back on a fastball up in the zone. No balls and 1 strike. Rosenbrock at third, Soto at first. Rosenbrock with an RBI triple has made it a 3-1 game in favor of Valley. Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan with locations in Fort Morgan and Brush. Equitable savings and loan with financial solutions for you. And the 0-1. The bender is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And even Martinez working up a pitch count. Not quite how many Hirschfeld threw. He's got 22 pitches so far in this inning. Long pause. Time is called as Martinez was delivering the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, 2 on. Valley leads by 2, 3-1 in the bottom of the first inning. The stretch by Ramiro. And the pitch swung on, tapped foul behind the plate. And the count moves to 1-2. You want your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them. Purchase the best quality parts and accessories at great prices at your local Napa store, Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. The stretch. And the 1-2. Curveball is tapped foul behind the plate again. Keep in mind tonight, 7:30 right here on 1010. We'll have Game 2 between the Avalanche and Minnesota Wild from the Pepsi Center in the Western Conference quarters, with the Avalanche leading the series 1-0. Again, Rosenbrock off of third. Soto at first. The 1-2 to B.J. Hirschfeld. Here it is. And that ball hit him as he tried to get out of the way. And I think it did. Nope. They're going to say, let's see what the ruling is. Some confusion out there. I don't know if the ball hit the bat first, then hit Hirschfeld. Steve Kissel, the head coach, is coming out.
Now batting center field.
The ball clearly hit Hirschfeld, but did it graze the bat first? And that's the confusion out there. Apparently there was an appeal to the field umpires that there was no swing. There'll be a discussion. Looked like he tried to get out of the way. The question is, did the ball make contact with the bat? And the ruling is it did not. It's a hit batsman, and the bases are loaded for Nico Guzman. Righty against righty. Guzman was 1 for 4 on Thursday. The wind and pitch in the dirt. It gets away. Here comes Rosenbrock towards the plate. The ball's up the third base side. Soto to third. Hirschfeld to second. And the Bee Diggers draw to within 1. It's 3-2. Now Guzman base hit to the outfield. Could give Brush the lead. And we're still only in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch, fouled straight back. Big strong swing there. And the count is level at 1-1 to Nico Guzman. The offering, swing and a miss, a huge swing on a fastball, and the count is at 1-2. That left foot pulled just a little bit trying to pull the ball. The offering, swing and a miss on ball number 2. It was up and in. And Guzman strikes out. That ends the inning. But the Beat Diggers come back in this frame as they score 2 runs. They do it on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left. Let's head to the second. Valley 3, Brush 2 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 3-2 Valleys. We head to the second inning in Brush. And both pitchers labored in the first. Ryan Hirschfeld for the Beat Diggers and Ramiro Martinez
In the bottom of section, top of the second inning.
for Valley.
Number 5, Cesar Mercado.
Shortstop Cesar Mercado will now hit. Hitting from the right side for Valley. 8-9-1 for the Vikings in the second. Hopefully no more. Wind and pitch. And the fastball ties him up, and he took a half swing. It's a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Hirschfeld ready. Wind and pitch. Fastball is on the outer half. Strike 2, just above thigh level. No balls and 2 strikes. Sun has disappeared, but the temperature's in the upper 60s. Mid to upper 60s in Brush. And the 0-2. Fastball is high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cesar Mercado. And the pitch. Called strike 3, a fastball at the knees, and there's 1 down.
Now batting.
That'll bring up the right fielder, David Simonson. Well, this is what Hirschfeld did in the first inning. He retired the first hitter, and then the damage occurred thereafter. Let's see if he can change that fortune in the second. The pitch swung on and driven down the left field line and foul. And it's 0-1, got way out in front of that pitch. With Austin Brunts on deck. Your one-stop center for home improvement projects, Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush for flooring, paint, tools, appliances, and more. That's Ackley Building Center. The pitch, the breaking ball is down and away. And that levels the count at 1-1. Beat Diggers and Reds in Eaton coming up on Tuesday, 4 o'clock on 1010 and KSIR.com. 1-1 pitch, and the slow curve is a little bit low. 2-1. Still trying to establish the curve in this game. Wind and pitch. Swung on and grounded to short. Rosenbrock has a big Sunday hop. He throws to first low and dug out nicely by B.J. Hirschfeld. And there's 2 down. 2 down for the right-handed hitting Austin Brunts, who popped to the second baseman Maltos Garcia to lead off the game. And this is more of what the Beat Diggers are used to. Get a couple of quick outs and hopefully a third right now. Wind by Hirschfeld, the pitch, and the changeup is a strike. On the inside half, it's 0-1. If he can establish that pitch, he'll be that much tougher to hit. Wind in the 0-1. Fastball is high. Levels the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. With 2 down and the bases empty in the second. Valley 3, Brush 2. The pitch. That is popped up, and Peterson has to look up in foul territory. Gets under it, makes the catch. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Hirschfeld. To the bottom of the second after the break. Valley 3, Brush 2 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 3-2 Valley as we go to the bottom of the second inning in Brush. I'm John Beltran, live from Sunset Baseball Field. And the Beat Diggers will send up the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Mikey Gutierrez, Grayson Simmons, and Alec Peterson against right-hander Ramiro Martinez.
Leading off for the Beat Diggers in the bottom.
We don't have the convoy of automobiles beyond the outfield fence like we had on Thursday. Hopefully that'll pick up later in the game. Unless they're cautious of the home runs, which there were a few hit out on Thursday. So here's Mikey Gutierrez from the right side, the Beat Digger third baseman. Wind and pitch, swing and a miss late on a fastball. And it is 0-1. There's the wind and offering. Swung on and lifted into center field. Chacon to his left, now going back. Settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. And that was Sean Chacon who put it away.
Now batting left fielder.
There's Grayson Simmons.
4, Grayson Simmons.
Oh, since we started doing games, I don't think he's had an at-bat this year. Had a number of at-bats his sophomore year, but he was basically playing in the outfield. But he's a left-handed bat now in this lineup. Wind and pitch, and that's in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, that could serve as something important because the Beat Diggers only have Oscar Soto from the left side, and now Simmons could supplement that a bit. Fastball, a strike down the middle at the knees, and the count is level at 1-1 to the junior left fielder Grayson Simmons. Peyton Chacon lays down the sign, and the pitch swung on, fouled off to the left. Moving the count to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, the base is empty. Valley 3, Brush 2 in the bottom half of the second inning. Wind and offering. Swung on and grounded to short. Mercado has it to his right, sets, throws. Perfect throw to first. 2 down for Alec Peterson, who walked and scored.
Catcher, number 8, Alec Peterson.
In his first at-bat. Known as a plate appearance and not an at-bat because he's 0 for 0. Here's the wind and the pitch from Martinez. And the breaking ball is a strike. Delayed call there, 0-1. At belt level. The wind, the 0-1. Curveball is upstairs. That levels the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Stop, shop, and save on all your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. You can also pay your public service bill and access Western Union Brush grocery card, 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. The fastball's in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. 3 runs on 3 hits for Valley. 2 runs on 1 hit, an RBI triple for Rosenbrock. Swung on and drilled down the left field line, headed for the fence. That should be a double for Peterson. He steps on first. He'll be at second with a 2-out double. And the Beat Diggers have their second extra base hit of the game.
Now batting second baseman.
And the tying run is at the plate. Arnoldo Maltos Garcia had a sacrifice bunt in the first inning, so no official at bat. About a 2-step lead for Peterson, who extends the stretch. The right-hander delivers. Fouled. Off to the right, it's 0-1. Yeah, even though this is only the 11th game, we have just 2 weeks, 2+ weeks of regular season baseball left before we get to the postseason. The stretch and the 0-1. Swung on, lined off to the right. Late on that swing of the fastball. Count moving to 0-2 on Arnoldo Maltos Garcia. Peterson at second. The pitch. Swung on, line foul off to the right. A nice compact swing by Baby. Count remains at 0-2, 3-2 Valley in the bottom of the second inning. The Bead Diggers have a man on second. And Alec Peterson, who just doubled. Chacon lays down the sign. And the 0-2 pitch outside with a fastball. Count moves to 1-2, and the Valley fans, I think, wanted a strike, but that was not even close. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The stretch. And the offering. Swing and a miss and a fastball that tied him up. And the Bead Diggers are done in the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left in scoring position. Valley 3, Brush 2 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Let's see how the Bead Diggers respond here in the third, because it's the heart of the order coming up for Valley. This is the part of the lineup that hurt Ryan Hirschfeld in the first. Bead Diggers trail 3-2. It'll be Ramiro Martinez to begin the inning, along with Peyton Chacon and Carter Chacon. Martinez walked on a 3-2 pitch, and that's when the damage started.
Vikings at the top of the third inning. Pitcher number 9, Ramiro Martinez.
And Hirschfeld will go out of the windup. Not necessarily an assumption. We've had Bead Digger pitchers go out of the stretch with the bases empty, but Hirschfeld out of the windup. And the offering. Fastball is a little bit upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Valley with a 3-2 lead in the third. In Brush. The wind and the 1-0. Fastball, that's a strike on the outer half. That levels the count at 1-1. Wind and pitch. And a check swing foul and a fastball tailing in. 1-2 to Martinez. Peterson will set up towards that outside corner. And after today, virtually every game is on the road. There are almost nothing at home after today for the Bead Diggers. They'll be here on Thursday against Highland. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. And there's 1 down. Outstanding pitch unleashed by Hirschfeld.
Now batting catcher number 13, Peyton.
Yeah, you'll have Highland on Thursday, then Lions the following Tuesday. That'll be at 2 home games in the regular season. Let's hope there's some in the postseason at home after today. Peyton Chacon with an RBI double. Or check that. Yeah, he did. He had the RBI double, the first of those 2 doubles. Wine and offering. Changeup is down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. To the Valley catcher. Line and pitch. Swung on and grounded down the third baseline. Nice dive by Gutierrez. He gets up, he throws to first, and that'll be late. But an outstanding play by Gutierrez. It's a base hit for Chacon. Boy, what a
now batting
brilliant play over there by Mikey G. But
Carter Chacon.
He dove, he had to get up and was almost able to get Peyton Chacon. Here's Carter Chacon, who had a double. Straight away to center field, driving in Valley's second run. Stretched by Hirschfeld, short lead at first. Step off, soft toss. Hirschfeld looks in. The stretch. And the offering. Swung on and lifted foul off to the left and out of play. And the count is at 0-1. We're in the top of the third inning. Valley 3, Brush 2. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at KSIR Sports or B106 or Pitch by Pitch at KSIRSports.com. Throw back to first and a close play, but back in safe. As Chacon was leaning. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. It's a 1-run game here in Brush. Peterson lays down the sign. Long pause and a step off. Hirschfeld anticipating that Chacon is going to take off at some point. Looks in, gets a sign. 0-1 pitch. Fastball is up and away. That levels the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, the stretch by Hirschfeld. The pitch, runner going, taken for a ball. The throw to second on a hop, and the ball's going to skip towards center field. And racing in is Guzman, and racing out is Matos Garcia. So just a straight-up stolen base. No further advance by Peyton Chacon. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. With Valley threatening again in the 3rd inning. Critical pitches to be made here by Hirschfeld. The offering. Changeup is swung and lined into right field for a base hit. Foul comes on. The runner's being held as the ball's back into the infield. Peyton Chacon to third, and this part of the lineup is teeing off on Ryan Hirschfeld.
Number 10, Avery Hanslick.
Now, Avery Hanslick did strike out in his first at-bat. Well, hopefully this is the right part of the order now. For Ryan Hirschfeld. The Bee Diggers at double play depth. The stretch. And the offering. Fastball is a strike on the outside corner. Just above knee level, it's 0-1. Hirschfeld, though, is working it up out there. 52 pitches over 2 1/3 innings. He stretches. And the offering. Swing and a miss and a mean changeup. It's 0-2. That was an out pitch for him earlier in this game. Might try to work that in again. No balls and 2 strikes. And the offering. Fastball is a little bit up and away. 1-2. The stretch by Hirschfeld. And the offering. Fastball down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. At third is Peyton Chacon. Carter Chacon at first. Both have 2 hits in the game. Peterson lays down the sign. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 4th strikeout for Ryan Hirschfeld. There's 2 down.
Now batting number 24, Sean Chacon.
Here's Sean Chacon, who had a base hit to left, driving in Valley's 3rd run in the 1st inning. So the Chacons in this game are 5 for 5. In fact, anybody with the name other than Chacon has been held hitless. The pitch, curveball, is a strike. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. This will be huge for Brush if Hirschfeld can get out of this unscathed. The stretch. And the 0-1. Swung on and fisted on the ground to the second baseman. Matos Garcia drops the ball, picks it up, flips to second, and just in time to get Carter Chacon. The Valley dugout does not like that whatsoever, but just in time. And that ends the inning. Oh, boy. They are not happy about that. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is Valley 3, Brush 2 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
Leading off for the Diggers.
Let's go to the bottom of the 3rd.
The bottom of the 3rd inning.
Valley 3, Brush 2. The Bee Diggers just dodged a bullet there in a force out. Very close play at second, but Matos Garcia got the ball to Rosenbrock as the runner was sliding in. If not, it would have been a 4-2 game. And Ryan Hirschfeld will now hit. Hirschfeld popped to right in the 1st against the right-hander Ramiro Martinez. The pitch swung on and grounded up the middle, and that is a base hit into center field for Ryan Hirschfeld. He continues his hot hitting. And there is Jaron Peterson, who will be the courtesy runner for Hirschfeld. Kyle Rosenbrock will now hit.
Number 43, Jaron Peterson.
Rosenbrock had an RBI triple. Here's the stretch. Throw back to first. And back in standing is Peterson. Rosenbrock awaits the pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss at a fastball up and in. Certainly not his pitch, 0-1. Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies and G Sweet Bakeries offers cookies, muffins, and sweetbreads made fresh daily, also known as G Sweets Bakery. Open 6 days a week, 921 Edison Street in Brush. In the Dirt, you can pair with your favorite coffee, lattes, or smoothie flavors in your sets. Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies and G Sweets Bakery. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rosenbrock. Throw back to first, back in diving this time is Peterson. The Bee Diggers trailing by a run. Fastball, a strike at the knees on the outer half. It's 1-2. The stretch. And the offering in the dirt. Throw him the off-speed pitch. Two balls and 2 strikes. Martinez awaits. And the pitch in the dirt again. Took something off it. It's 3-2. The Vikings have 5 hits in the game. The Bee Diggers have 3. Both teams have stranded 3. Peterson off of first. 3-2. Fastball called strike 3 on the outer half at the knees, and there's 1 down. As Rosenbrock goes down on strikes.
Batting, number 40, Oscar Soto.
That'll bring up Oscar Soto, who walked. He will now bat from the left side. The stretch by Martinez. Throw back to first, again back in standing this time. For Martinez, that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. The stretch and pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball above the letters. It's 0-1. All the runs were scored in the first inning of this one. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Valley 3, Brush 2 with 1 out, 1 on. Martinez looks in. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a big swing at that one. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. On deck is B.J. Hirschfeld. Martinez looks in. And the pitch upstairs. And outside. Ball 1. Strike 2 to Oscar Soto. Again. 1-2. Swing and a miss. The ball's dropped, but the first base is occupied. And that's 2 consecutive strikeouts for Martinez in the inning. 4 in the game. That'll bring up B.J. Hirschfeld, who was hit by a pitch.
Number 11, B.J. Hirschfeld.
Now let's see if Peterson's going to run anytime soon now with 2 down. He was there with nobody out. The stretch. And the offering. Swung on and lifted down the right field line. Long run for Simonson. Along the line, he dives, and the ball is off his glove. Hirschfeld is racing to second. The throw is coming towards the plate. It'll be a straight-up double as Peterson gets to third as Simonson laid out, and he thought he had the ball in his glove. And the Bee Diggers have 2 in scoring position.
Now batting
for Nico Guzman.
Nico Guzman.
Had he been a right-handed right fielder, which means the glove would have been on the opposite hand, I think he would have made that catch. It was right in his glove, but he had to dive. Here's Guzman, who struck out in his first at-bat. Wind and pitch. Swung on and lined on 1 big hop to second. Should be an easy play to throw to first. And Guzman is retired to end the inning, as making the play was Austin Brunts. The Bee Diggers pick up a couple of hits, but they strand 2 as we head to the 4th. Valley 3, Brush 2 on 1010 KSIR. and KSIR.com. It continues to be a 3-2 lead in favor of Valley in Brush. As we head to the fourth inning, it will be the bottom of the order. Troy Wright, Cesar Mercado, and David Simonson for Valley against right-hander Ryan Hirschfeld.
Troy Wright.
Wright grounded out. Wright grounded out. Try to put Troy and Wright together. In his first at-bat, the pitch swung on and fisted towards the shortstop, Rosenbrock, who makes the catch on a soft liner. There's one down.
Now batting number 5, Cesar.
And that's what Hirschfeld needs. He threw 58 pitches over the first 3 innings. That'll bring up Cesar Mercado, the shortstop, who struck out looking. Line and pitch. Swung on and grounded left side. In the hole, Rosenbrock fields, throws on the run. In time, an outstanding play by the junior shortstop, Kyle Rosenbrock, for the second out of inning number 4.
David Simonson.
And that was anything but easy. That was a tough play. David Simonson grounded out to Rosenbrock in his first at bat in the second inning. So he is 0 for 2. Line and pitch. And that ball hit him on the rear end.
Now batting number
3 pitches, 3 results, 2 outs, and a hit batsman. Austin Bruns has popped out twice. He is 0 for 2. In the top of the fourth inning, Valley leads 3-2 in Brush. Simonson with a pretty big lead over there. Throw back to first, back in diving is Simonson. Bruns back in with an open stance, with a close stance, I should say. The pitch, swing and fouled straight back, and the count is at 0-1. Close stance normally means that front foot is closer to the plate than the back foot. Open stance is the opposite. The front foot is further away from the plate than the back foot. No balls, 1 strike. 2 down, 1 on. Valley leads 3-2 in the fourth inning. Hirschfeld looks in, throws back to first, and the ball is off the back of the runner towards the side of the fence. And to second on that throw by Hirschfeld is Simonson. First error of the game. That's on the pitcher, Hirschfeld. So now Simonson is in scoring position. The stretch and the offering. Fastball, a strike on the inner half. Belt high, it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, fastball, a little bit up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hirschfeld looks in. The pitch. Called strike 3 with a fastball right down the middle. Strikeout number 5 for Ryan Hirschfeld. And that does it for Valley in the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. Let's head to the bottom half of the fourth. Valley 3, Brush 2 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Bay Diggers will send up Mikey Gutierrez to begin the bottom of the fourth inning, trailing Valley 3-2 as all the runs were scored in the opening frame against right-hander Ramiro Martinez.
Mikey Gutierrez.
Gutierrez popped to center in his first at-bat in the second. As the Bay Diggers are looking for their 9th win of the year, Valley trying to improve to 12-2. There's the wind and pitch. Swung on and lifted towards shallow left field. Coming on is right. Still coming. He dives. And did he make the catch? He did. He laid out and made a spectacular catch for the first out of the bottom of the fourth inning, robbing Mikey G of a base hit.
Now batting number 4, Grayson Simmons.
Grayson Simmons grounded to short in his first at bat. Wright might be shaken up over there. But he made a great play. The pitch, foul back on the fastball down the middle. It's 0-1. No balls and one strike with one down in the bottom of the fourth inning. And the Vikings leading the Bee Diggers 3-2. And the pitch, a little bit low, took something off it. The count is level at 1-1. Look to the team at Aspen Rehabilitation inside Valley View Villa for your sports rehab, short-term or long-term care needs at 815 Fremont, 867-8261. Swung on and foul back. And the count is at 1-2 to Grayson Simmons. Yeah, the sun has really not been in play the entire game. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew him away with a fastball. And that is the third strikeout in the last two innings for Ramiro Martinez. Two down for Alec Peterson.
Alec Peterson.
Martinez with his fifth strikeout, matching Hirschfeld's total. Peterson has walked and doubled. And the pitch swung on. That has popped up into foul territory and out of play on the right side. It's 0-1. No balls and one strike to Peterson. All the scoring in the first inning. And not many threats since then. Although the Bee Diggers had second and third with two down 1 inning ago. The pitch. Fastball, a strike at the knees. It is 0-2 to Petey. The right-hander Martinez gets the sign and the offering. Fastball is up and in. And the count moves to 1-2. Let's see if Petey can come through like he did in his last at-bat. The offering. Fastball called, strike 3 down the middle at the knees. 6 strikeouts for Ramiro Martinez, and the Bee Diggers are retired in order in the fourth. Valley 3, Brush 2. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Valley 3, Brush 2 as we head to the top half of the fifth inning at Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. It's turned into a pitcher's duel between Ryan Hirschfeld and Ramiro Martinez, as both pitchers have put up zeros for the last 3 innings. But the heart of the order will be coming up for both teams in the fifth. It'll be Ramiro Martinez, Peyton Chacon, and Carter Chacon. 2, 3, and 4. Ramiro Martinez has walked and struck out. 5 strikeouts for Hirschfeld, 6 for Martinez. And Hirschfeld has done a really good job of retiring the first hitter. He did that in the first inning and then gave up the 3 runs. Has not run into much traffic since then. Here's the wind and the pitch. Fouled right off the umpire's mask. No balls and 1 strike. The Bee Diggers have stranded 5 and committed the game's only error. Valley has stranded 4. Martinez over to head coach Steve Kistler to receive some instructions. Unless they're buying time for the home plate umpire, took that one right off the mask. No balls and 1 strike. To the right-handed hitting pitcher. Stepping a little bit closer to Hirschfeld, maybe anticipating a changeup. And the offering. There's the changeup, lifted into center field. Nico Guzman is back. He's got room. Gets under it, makes the one-handed catch. There's 1 down. And that's exactly what Hirschfeld threw him, but he was still a little bit underneath the baseball. Peyton Chacon has doubled and singled. The double drove in a run. The single was a great play on a ground ball made by Gutierrez at third along the line. But Peyton was able to beat it out. Hirschfeld ready. Wind and pitch. Fouled straight back. Off that fastball, it's 0-1. Will the Bee Digger bats wake up, assuming they continue to do the job on the mound and on the field? No balls and 1 strike. Wind and pitch. Curveball is lifted to left field. That one is going to go way back, and that's going to leave the park. On a hanger, it's a home run for Peyton Chacon. Valley 4, Brush 2 in the top of the 5th inning. Little doubts about that one. Can't leave him up there, and Hirschfeld knows he made a huge mistake on that pitch. Here's Carter Chacon.
Now batting, number 20, Carter Chacon.
Got an RBI double. And he's also singled. Looking in for the sign is Hirschfeld. Long pause. Wind and pitch. Swing and a foul off the mask of Peterson. No balls and 1 strike. The first run scored by either team since the 1st inning. The pitch, the breaking ball, is a strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch there thrown by Hirschfeld. Count is now at 0-2. Wind and pitch. Change-up swing and a miss down and away. Strikeout number 6 for Ryan Hirschfeld. And there's 2 down.
Avery Hanslick.
Outstanding series of pitches there by Ryan Hirschfeld. Avery Hanslick has struck out twice. Hirschfeld ready, and the pitch. Fastball down and away. Accidents or illness can strike at any time, day or night. When they do, every second counts. As the Level 3 Trauma Center, Colorado Plains Medical Center, can handle any type of emergency. Popped into right center field. Zane foul to his right, makes the grab. And that's it in the top of the 5th inning for Valley. They get a home run from Peyton Chacon. As we move to the bottom of the 5th, Valley 4, Brush 2. You're listening to Brush Bee Digger Baseball on 1010 KSIR and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com. The Bee Diggers trail 4-2 to the Valley Vikings as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning in Brush. Arnoldo Baby Maltos Garcia, followed by Ryan Hirschfeld and Kyle Rosenbrock.
Arnoldo Malto.
And Baby in the game is 0 for 1, a sac bunt. Then he struck out swinging. Ramiro Martinez kicks and delivers in the dirt with a fastball. It's 1-0. Pitch count not a concern right now. 67 pitches thrown by Martinez, because he's been very good since the end of the 1st inning. The offering right there down the middle for a strike at the knees. The count is level at 1-1. Nearly a 2-to-1 ratio of strikes to balls. 45 strikes and 23 balls. 1-1 offering. Swung on and fouled. A very late swing by Baby. It's 1-2. Bee Diggers may be sitting back a little bit too much, anticipating a curveball or just any off-speed pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's why hitting is not easy. The offering. Swung on and grounded weakly to short. Mercado's got it on the second hop. Throw to first, and Maltos Garcia's out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Now batting number 23, Ryan Hirschfeld.
Ryan Hirschfeld has popped out and singled. So he is 1 for 2 in the game. And hopefully Baby should have another shot, because he's had at least 1 base hit in every game this month. Martinez ready. And the pitch. Fastball is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. The Bee Diggers have not led in this game. And the pitch. Fastball is down and away. 2-0. Yeah, you don't like Hirschfeld or Rosenbrock up there with the bases empty, but sometimes it's going to happen. And that's the case right now with Hirschfeld. Swung on and fouled on a fastball that looked like it was above the letters. It's 2-1 to the Bee Digger pitcher, Ryan Hirschfeld. With the bases empty and 1 down in the bottom of the 5th, Valley leads Brush 4-2. 2-1. Swung on, line, there's a base hit into right field. And Hirschfeld is now 2 for 3 in the game. Man, is he a good hitter. He is destroying the baseball. Kyle Rosenbrock has tripled and struck out. The triple drove in a run. Jaron Peterson is now the courtesy runner for Ryan Hirschfeld. Kyle had a string earlier this month where he homered in back-to-back-to-back games. The stretch by Martinez. And the offering. Fastball is a strike on the outer half thigh high, and it's 0-1. Peterson with a short lead at first. Rosenbrock awaits the pitch. And here it is. And the bender's in the dirt, and the sun is finally out. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. A 2-run lead for Valley in the bottom of the 5th inning. Martinez stretches. And the pitch swung on and tapped down the third base line. That is foul. 1-2. Yeah, very, very close. It might have just barely gone to the outside of the bag. It started off well fair, but it trickled foul. 1-2 to Rosenbrock. Peterson with a very conservative lead at first. The stretch. And the pitch popped up, and that is headed out of play. Count remains at 1-2 to Rosenbrock. 4 runs on 6 hits for Valley, 2 runs on 5 hits for Brush. The Bee Diggers have committed an error, Valley with none. The Bee Diggers have stranded 5. The Vikings have stranded 4. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch, breaking, fouled off to the right. Tried to sneak the curveball in there, and Rosenbrock got a piece of it. And the count remains at 1-2. Waiting some baseballs here. Many have gone out of play. B&B Appliance carries a full line of in-stock and ready-to-be delivered Whirlpool appliances with a world moving towards more green energy. Time for you to recycle the old and get in with the new. That's new appliances at B&B Appliance. We'll do another 1-2 pitch with 1 out and 1 on to Kyle Rosenbrock. The stretch. Long pause. Long pause. The pitch. Fastball is low. 2-2. Martinez done a nice job of locating the bottom of the strike zone throughout the course of the game. One of the reasons he's got 6 strikeouts. 2-2. Swung on and driven deep to left field. That is way back and towards the track. Oh, he's going to catch it out there. He didn't get all of it. Troy Wright was able to pull it in. I thought it had a lot more carry, but apparently it didn't. And there's 2 down as retreating to first was Peterson. Boy, it looked like he had more of that baseball, but 2 down in the 5th inning. That'll bring up Oscar Soto. Soto has walked and struck out swinging, didn't have the carry to it that it looked like it was going to have off the bat. The pitch, fastball is low. One ball and no strikes. And the offering. Swing and a miss. He pulled off that fastball at the knees. The count is at 1-1 to Soto. Peterson at first. Yeah, I thought that had major carry, and I got fooled. The offering. Fouled straight back. Count at 1-2. B-Digger still looking for that big hit to at least tie the game. Rosenbrock hit it fairly deep, but not deep enough. The stretch. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the left. Count remains at 1-2 to Oscar Soto. Valley 4, Brush 2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. The B-Diggers are running out of outs. Come on, one big swing here, Oscar. One big one. And the offering. Up and away with a off-speed pitch. It's 2-2. To Oscar Soto. The stretch. And the offering. Swing and a miss on a fastball upstairs. And that does it for the B-Diggers in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We got 2 innings to go. It's Valley 4, Brush 2. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Valley 4, Brush 2. We're in the top of the 6th inning in Brush as the B-Diggers are trying to prevent a second straight Patriot League loss at home after losing to Platte Valley 13-12 on Thursday.
Number 24, Sean Chacon.
And Sean Chacon will now hit. He delivered an RBI single in a 3-run first inning. And it's proven to be part of the difference in this game. Against Ryan Hirschfeld. Wind and pitch, and the breaking ball is upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch, fastball for a strike at the knees. Count is level at 1-1. Also hit into a fielder's choice. The offering fouled off to the right on a fastball that tied him up. Count is at 1-2. That fielder's choice almost led to a 4th run before the home run was hit eventually in the 5th inning by Peyton Chacon. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Fastball is off the plate. 2-2. The B-Diggers have not scored since the 1st inning. And the offering, change-up inside. 3-2. And Hirschfeld's been so good this game, retiring the leadoff hitter. Let's see if we can get Chacon here. 3-2 pitch, down and away on a fastball. Chacon walks, and if the B-Diggers lose this game, they won't be at home for the district playoffs. They'll have to travel because that'll be 2 losses. It'll be tough to beat Eaton, and that will make it that much harder to finish in 2nd place in the Patriot League. They're going to have to rally, but it's going to start right here with the pitching and defense, down by 2 in the 6th inning. Troy Wright is 0 for 2. The stretch, squaring to bunt, and he lays it down right towards Hirschfeld. He picks it up, throws to second for... Nope, the ball is off of Rosenbrock into center field. I don't know if it hit his glove. I was blocked out completely, but the throw would have been in time, so that will be an error. And that throw was a little bit wide of the target.
Number 5, Cesar Mercado.
Now 1st and 2nd. The B-Diggers have committed their 2nd error of the game. There's Cesar Mercado. The stretch. The pitch, he's squaring to bunt and takes it for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. That goes as a sack bunt and then the error. Stretch and offering, squaring to bunt, and he pops it up, and Peterson is going to make the basket catch behind the plate. And there's 1 down. Nice job. Peterson has done that already twice in this game, making catches right behind the plate.
David Simonson.
David Simonson is grounded out and been hit by a pitch. Now Brush, with the way that they're not producing offensively, cannot allow another run. Keep it right here at 4-2, and you got a legitimate shot. 5-2 is not too bad, but 6-2, 7-2, then you're in trouble. The pitch, and that's a fastball for a strike on the outer half thigh high. It's 0-1. Hitting from the right side. Rare combination of a left-handed thrower, right-handed hitter. Fastball, a strike down the middle. It's 0-2. Visit Morgan Community College online at morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. That's Morgan Community College. You can achieve your goals at Morgan Community College. The pitch. Fastball is up and away. 1-2 strikes. Sean Chacon at second. Troy Wright at first. One down in the top of the sixth inning. Valley leads Brush 4-2. The stretch. And the offering. Swung on and popped foul down the right side, and it's out of play. As it stays at 1-2 to David Simonson. The Bay Diggers will have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up in the bottom of the sixth. The stretch and the offering. Changeup is high. 2-2. Runners take their leads. And the pitch. Swing! And a miss and a fastball above the letters. Strikeout number 7. There's 2 down.
Now batting.
Now Simonson goes down. Here's Bruns, who has popped out twice and struck out looking. So he's 0 for 3 in the game. One more out for Hirschfeld to get here, and then you're in the dugout, down by 2. Down and away with a heater. Let's see. 1 ball and no strikes. I believe that's 7 for Hirschfeld. We'll have to recalculate here in a second. And the offering. Swung on line towards right field for a base hit. Sean Chacon is going to round third. Zane fouls throw towards the plate to Hirschfeld. He drops it, picks it up, throws home late. Chacon scores on the RBI single from Austin Bruns. Valley leads Brush 5-2. And advancing to second was Troy Wright. And let's see if there will be just a visit to the mound or a pitching change. Yep, looks like we'll have a pitching change. We'll take it with them. A 1-minute break with a score. Valley 5, Brush 2 in the top of the 6th inning on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Nico Guzman is the new pitcher. Came in and struck out Jacob Smith, a very big strikeout at the time. Even though Brush would lose the game to Platte Valley 13-12 on Thursday. And now the Bee Diggers are in danger of going to 2-2 in Patriot League play. And I can tell you right now, based on my experience, having no shot, virtually no shot, being able to host a district tournament, which they've done each of the last 3 years, if they cannot rally and win this game. Because unless they can pull it off against Eaton on Tuesday and then run the table in the Patriot League, that would have them at 3 losses and create a very difficult situation. But this Brush team has got major talent, so you can't worry too much whether they're here or they travel.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 9,
Ramiro Martinez has walked, struck out, and popped out. He's 0 for 2. With Wright at second, Bruns at first. Austin Bruns just delivered an RBI single. And Valley leading 5-2. And oh, check that. I had the lead runner at second. Wright is actually at third. The pitch down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. The runners are at the corners in the top of the 6th inning with a hard-throwing junior right-hander, Nico Guzman. The stretch. 1-0. Fastball right there for a strike down the middle at the knees. It's 1-1. If the Bee Diggers can turn the lineup over in the bottom of the sixth, they'll have a chance to score because it is 6, 7, and 8. Guzman stretches. Pitch. Swung on and chopped slowly to third. Gutierrez charges, gloves, throws, inning over. But the Valley Vikings do score a critical run. And they do it on one base hit. A beat digger error and 2 men left. 5.5 complete in Brush. Valley 5. Brush 2. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. It'll be B.J. Hirschfeld, Nico Guzman, and Mikey Gutierrez to bat for the Beat Diggers in the bottom of the sixth inning. Trailing Valley 5-2 on their home field.
In the bottom of the sixth inning.
Hirschfeld is perfect today. He was hit by a pitch and doubled. Just like the Chacons have been very good at the plate for Valley. The Hirschfelds, the same for Brush, but there are 3 Chacons and 2 Hirschfelds. And now the Beat Diggers need a lot of help. Ramiro Martinez has thrown 87 pitches, 58 for strikes, a 2-to-1 ratio, 29 for balls. Here's the Winan offering. Swung on, grounded right side, off the first baseman's glove, and fielded by the second baseman Brunson. Hanslick drove to his right. And the dive didn't matter because it's a base hit for B.J. Hirschfeld.
Now batting number 13, Nico Guzman.
And Nico Guzman will now hit. He struck out and grounded out. Well, now they need him. And they also need the 8 and 9 hitters. Now 7, 8, and 9 have their chance to produce right now for Brush in this game. They've been held hitless at part of the order. The stretch. And the offering. Fastball is a little bit outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Guzman, Gutierrez, and Simmons 0 for 2. That's right there down the middle. As is Oscar Soto and baby Maltos Garcia. So 5 of the 9 Beat Diggers in the game are 0 for 2. 1 ball, 1 strike. Guzman awaits. The pitch. Fouled off to the right. And 7 strikeouts in the game for Ramiro Martinez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, 1 on. 5-2 Valley, bottom of the 6th. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Another solid swing there by Nico Guzman. A couple of walks issued in this game by Martinez. The pitch in the dirt on the breaking ball, 2-2. Again, just turn the lineup over in this inning. It gives you a shot. They get 1 of the next 3 on base. They'll get to Peterson. Long pause. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted foul down the right side and out of play. Guzman doing everything he can to extend the at-bats. 2 balls, 2 strikes, with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Beat Diggers down by 3 in a critical Patriot League game. Valley's in the same position. They lose this game, they have no shot of hosting. That'll give them their 3rd loss. The Beat Diggers would have a 2nd loss, but then Eaton awaits on Tuesday. 2-2, outside with a fastball. 3-2 to Nico Guzman. B.J. Hirschfeld will be very conservative at first base. The stretch. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and driven in the air into left field. Troy Wright to his left in the left center field gap makes the catch. There's 1 down. Back to first is Hirschfeld. Those are the pitches Martinez has made today. When he's had to make a big pitch, he's done it. That could have been 1st and 2nd with nobody out, but he challenged Guzman with a fastball, and Nico got under it just a little bit. Gutierrez has popped to center and popped to left, so he's hit the ball in the outfield, but nothing doing. He's 0 for 2. Hirschfeld with a short lead. And the pitch. Fastball is down the middle for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Temperature feels like it's dropping. No balls and 1 strike. The stretch. And Martinez comes home. Fastball is high, and that levels the count at 1-1. With 1 out and 1 on in the bottom of the 6th inning, Martinez looks back. And the pitch. Took a half swing at a pitch that was belt high. It's 1-2. Yeah, 5 beat diggers are 0 for 2 or worse in this game. 7, 8, and 9, as well as the number 2 and the number 5 hitters. 0-2 pitch. Fastball is up and away. Evens the count at 2-2. That was pitch number 100 for Martinez in this game. And he doesn't look like he's tiring at all. Still got that fastball working. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fouled straight back with a fastball up in the zone. Grayson Simmons on deck. At first is B.J. Hirschfeld. He led off with a base hit. Gutierrez awaits. 2-2 pitch. And the changeup is low. Second straight hitter. That Martinez has gone 3-2. The first one in Guzman, he retired on a pop-up to left. Well, Mikey G's got to get on. Got to give the B-Diggers a chance here. 3-2. Martinez delivers upstairs with a fastball, and Gutierrez walks. First and second for Simmons.
Now batting number 4.
Simmons is grounded out and struck out. So he's 0 for 2 in the game. Big moment for Brush right now. As the tying run is at the plate. We'll have a visit to the hill. Let's see if that's going to be it, perhaps for Ramiro Martinez. And there'll be an entire conversation on the mound as the B-Diggers have one of their bigger threats of the game, trailing 5-2 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And Martinez will stay in the game. And here is Grayson Simmons. As the wind also picks up. So Hirschfeld at second. Gutierrez at first with 1 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Valley leads Brush 5-2. And the pitch squaring to Bunt, and he lays it down foul up the third base side. Good idea. That might have caught Valley off guard. But it's no balls and 1 strike. And Peterson does have home run power, and he's on deck. Oh, 0-1 to Grayson Simmons. The stretch by Martinez. Squaring to Bunt again. And the pitch. And he lays it right back to Martinez. Turns, fires to third for the out. And no throw to first. The fielder's choice goes 1-5. Runner still at first and second. And now with 2 down.
Alec Peterson.
And Alec Peterson has walked, doubled, and struck out. 1 for 2 in the game. The stretch by Martinez. And the pitch. Fastball is low. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, this could be the season for Brush in terms of any chance of home field. right here with this at bat. The offering swung on and popped up into foul territory. No idea where that ball's going, but it's way foul. Everybody tries to spot the baseball when it's foul, including myself, but couldn't see it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Peterson had a good swing, but just a little bit underneath that baseball. Martinez working up that pitch count at 107 right now. Runners take their leads. And a step off, no throw. You hit one in the gap, you score at least 1, maybe 2. There's speed on the bases. And the throw back to second, back in diving there is Gutierrez. He was well off the bag, but not far enough where he was going to get picked off. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Valley leads Brush 5-2 in Brush. Martinez stretches. The pitch. Fastball, a strike at the knees. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Critical moment in the game, the stretch. And the offering. Fastball is down and away. He took a close pitch, but it was definitely a ball. 2-2. The strike zone has been very consistent today. Gutierrez off of second. Simmons at first. 2-2 pitch. Fastball is just a little bit up and away. That barely missed. Oh, that was close. 3-2. Oh, my gosh. The last 2 pitches didn't miss by much. The runners will be going with Maltos Garcia on deck. Martinez looks back. Throw back to first. Simmons is safe. Just got back in. Well, you got to watch out over there. That was almost a huge mistake. That was almost a monumental mistake. Very close, but you want to get picked off here. 3-2. Runners go, and that's outside on the fastball. And Peterson walks, and the bases are loaded for Arnoldo Maltos Garcia, who's been a clutch hitter throughout the course of the last 2 seasons. And he's got to do it right now. He's 0 for 2 in the game. A sac bunt. He struck out and grounded us short. This is the big at-bat for him. Gutierrez is at third via a walk. Simmons reached when he bunted into a fielder's choice. And, of course, Peterson just walked. The stretch. And the pitch. Fastball, a strike on the outer half at the knees. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Martinez stretches. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right. That baby's had late swings in virtually every at-bat today. Oh, he's got to make contact now. Force Valley to make a play with the bases loaded and 2 down. 0-2. Swung on and fisted, and that ball is caught by the second baseman, Bronson, a liner. And the Bead Diggers leave the bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th inning. Let's head to the 7th. Valley 5, Brush 2. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Valley 5, Brush 2. We're in the top half of the 7th inning. Brandon Walters now in right field for the Bead Diggers. And the Bead Diggers had a huge opportunity to not capitalize in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Brush is stranded 9 in the game. And now Peyton Chacon will hit against Nico Guzman, and Chacon has doubled, singled, and homered. So he is 3 for 3 with a couple of RBIs. Valley with 3 runs in the first, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. The Bead Diggers scored their only 2 runs in the bottom of the 1st inning.
Number 13, Peyton Chacon.
So here's the right-handed hitting Peyton Chacon, who's had a great game today against the right-hander Guzman. Wind and pitch. Swung on and popped up. And that one is going to head out of play. And there you go. The first time in 16 seasons my car's been hit. I knew it was going to happen, but luckily it didn't get glass. It's already got a part of a shattered window. 0-1. Here's the wind and the offering. And that off-speed pitch is upstairs. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch. Fastball is up and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Peyton Chacon. Wind and pitch. In the dirt. 3-1. Looked like he tried to throw him an off-speed pitch again. 3 balls and 1 strike. Valley leads 5-2 over Brush in the top of the 7th inning. Wind and pitch. Walked him up and in with a fastball. As Valley's looking for at least one, if not more, than one insurance run.
Number 20, Carter Chacon.
That's why you can't compare scores in baseball. Other sports you might be able to do it. You can't compare scores in baseball. Sterling crushed Valley 12-2. Brush beat Sterling 7-3. And now Valley's beating Brush 5-2. The stretch and the offering. Oh, he bounced it up there, slipped out of his hand all the way to the screen. 1 ball, no strikes, and Guzman mad at himself. That one bounced halfway to the plate. Trying to keep the Bee Diggers at a 5-2 deficit. Now they're going to walk him intentionally, and that's the right play. Chacon 2 for 3 with a strikeout. And Hanslick now at 0 for 3, struck out twice and popped out. And he might be trying to bunt here. And Valley has 7 hits in the game to Brush's 6. And we do have a courtesy runner at first for Valley, and that is Jermaine Mendoza. The stretch by Guzman. The pitch squaring to bunt, and he takes it for a strike at the knees with a fastball. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Runners take their leads. Guzman looks back. No throw. Chacon at second, Mendoza at first. 5-2 Valley in the top of the 7th with nobody out. The stretch. The pitch squaring to bunt, and he pops it up behind the plate, and Peterson dives, and he almost made the catch, but just beyond his reach. And it's 0-2. Outstanding effort there by Peterson. He's made a lot of plays in this game behind the plate, and that bunt just fell a little bit too close to the fence. So it is 0-2 to Avery Hanslick. Gutierrez was playing along the line at third, now off the line a bit. The stretch by Guzman. Squaring to bunt again, and he bounces it up there. And then the throw back to second, but back in is Chacon. I don't know what Guzman, probably trying to throw an off-speed pitch, because he's bounced that one up twice and is nowhere close to even the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peterson lays down the sign. Guzman delivers, squaring to bunt, called strike 3 with a fastball. Just above the knees, there's 1 down.
Now batting number 24, Sean Chacon.
Sean Chacon with an RBI single, a fielder's choice, and a walk. He's 1 for 2. As he steps in for the right side for Valley. Guzman stretches. Guzman delivers. Fastball is up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. ACI's proudly supports local high school sports throughout Northeast Colorado. You can find AC Ice at any local grocery or convenience store near you. Up and in again, 2-0. Not much room over there for Guzman to throw balls now with one base open. 2 balls and no strikes. With 1 out and 2 on in the 7th. The stretch and the offering. Swing! And a miss at a fastball that tied up Chacon. It's 2-1. Lively fastball there thrown by Guzman. Peterson lays down the sign. And the pitch. Swing and a miss again. 2-2. He's just blowing it right by this Valley center fielder. Let's see if he can do it one more time. The stretch by Guzman. 2-2. Swung on and fisted towards right field to his right, and making the catch over there is Walter. And there's 2 down. On that liner off the bat of Chacon.
Batting number 7, Troy Wright.
Runners retreat to their bases. Troy Wright will now hit. He grounded a third line to the shortstop, Rosenbrock, and then a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He's 0 for 2. Stretch by Guzman. And the pitch. Fastball is right there on the outer half for a strike at the knees. And it is 0-1. Valley with a 3-run lead in the top half of the 7th inning. Guzman delivers. Swung on, line down the left field line. It is foul. It is 0-2, and Guzman 1 pitch away from getting out of a jam that had 2 men on and nobody out. He's got an 0-2 count on Troy Wright. The B-Diggers will be sending up their 3, 4, and 5 hitters, and they're going to need a lot more in the bottom of the 7th inning. 0-2 pitch, and the breaking ball hit him. Looked like he was trying to throw a curveball, and it got right around the left shoulder, and the bases are loaded. And Cesar Mercado is looking to break open the game for Valley. He has struck out, grounded out, and then bunted into a fielder's choice. He's 0 for 3. Well, this is it. If the B-Diggers are going to stay in this game, Mercado's got to be retired. The pitch swung on and grounded. Was it fair or foul? And foul, yeah, just foul down the third baseline. Just foul. The play continued momentarily, but it was just beyond not only the reach, but beyond the line. On that ground ball, it's 0-1. Very, very close and very tough to tell from my vantage point, but called foul by the home plate umpire. No balls and 1 strike. The stretch and the offering. Changeup is in the dirt, evening the count at 1-1. At third is Chacon. That's Payton. Jermaine Mendoza at second. Troy Wright at first. Guzman gets the sign. 1-1 pitch. Fastball is down and in. The B-Diggers had the bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th inning and did not score. They've got to do the same to Valley in the top of the 7th to have a realistic shot of winning this game. Because Brush has not scored since the 1st inning. Stretch. 2-1 pitch. In the dirt with a fastball, 3-1. Three and 1 to Cesar Mercado. Guzman now out of the windup. And the pitch. Oh, that ball went behind the hitter. Wow. Thank goodness it didn't hit him. That would have hurt. The bases loaded walk. It went all the way to the screen, but it's not a wild pitch.
Now batting number 2, David Simonson.
And it's now 6-2. As a run scores and Simonson at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch earlier. We are at the top of the hour. This is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Greeley. The wind and pitch. Swung on and grounded to short. Rosenbrock backs up, sets, throws to first for the out. However, Valley scores a critical run on a bases-loaded walk as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Valley 6, Brush 2 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.
Leading off for the Beat-Diggers in the bottom of the...
Well, the Beat-Diggers are in big trouble now.
Ryan Hirschfeld.
Heading to the bottom of the 7th inning. Trailing Valley 5-2, but the good news, they have the heart of the order up there against Ramiro Martinez. Ryan Hirschfeld's got a couple of hits today, and he will lead off, but that's the problem. He's been leading off too many times. Got to get him up there with men on base. The right-hander, Martinez delivers. Swung on and popped foul and out of play. No balls and 1 strike. To Ryan Hirschfeld. Line in the offering, and the changeup is in the dirt. 1-1. Martinez gets the sign, and the pitch. Fastball, a strike at the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. To Hirschfeld. And the pitch. Swung on and driven extremely high into left field, but Troy Wright has got room shy of the track, very shy, and he makes the catch, and there's 1 down in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now batting number 5, Kyle
Rosenbrock, an RBI triple, struck out and popped out. He's 1 for 3. Well, I'll say this, if the Beat-Diggers lose this game, they won't play it at home in the postseason, but they'll be very dangerous in the postseason. They have way too much experience, and nobody wants to play Brush in the playoffs. That I will guarantee you. Here's the wind and offering. Fastball is low. 1 ball and no strikes. To Rosenbrock. And the pitch. Fastball is upstairs. 2-0. 120 pitches thrown by Martinez, and not exactly struggling here. He's making some critical pitches when he has to. 2-0. Swung on, grounded down the third base line, and that is fair. Long throw to first by Chacon is offline and towards the dugout, but it hits off the side of the fence. Rosenbrock into second. It'll be a base hit and an error on the third baseman, Chacon.
Now batting number 40, Oscar Soto.
And here's Oscar Soto, who has walked and struck out twice, 0 for 2. Both teams have 7 hits in the game. Both teams have stranded 9. The stretch. The pitch. Swing and a miss. You're not going to hit that one. That fastball's way too high. That's above the letters. Got to make Martinez come down with that one. No balls and 1 strike. And the offering, up and away. That levels the count at 1-1. Valley with a 6-2 lead. 1-on-1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. On a fastball in the inner half, it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fastball is up and away. That levels the count at 2-2. To Oscar Soto. Rosenbrock leads off of second. And the offering fouled off to the left. Remaining at 2-2. Rosenbrock with a lead. The pitch. Just a little bit low and away. Barely missed. Good eye there by Soto. 3-2. The catcher, Peyton Chacon, was wondering how much it missed by, and it was a smidgen. 3-2. Called strike 3. Fastball inside corner. Soto's down on strikes. There's 2 down.
Now batting Number 11,
B.J. Hirschfeld is 2 for 2, hit by a pitch, doubled and singled. And he will now bat. The stretch and the offering. Fastball's a strike. 0-1 to Hirschfeld. Rosenbrock off of second. The pitch. Swung on, grounded foul down the third base side. Count moves to 0-2 on B.J. Hirschfeld. In the bottom of the seventh inning, Martinez delivers outside with a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Laying down the sign is Chacon. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right. Remains at 1-2 to Hirschfeld. Stretch by Martinez. And the pitch. Swung on and chopped to third. Big hop for Chacon. Sets, throws, and Valley has won the game by a score of 6-2. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll wrap it up after this on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Speed Digger postgame show is brought to you by Buildings by Design. Knowing who you can trust to do a good job is the tough part nowadays, but when you hire Buildings by Design, you can trust you get the building you want when you want it and at the quality you deserve. Start your build project right with Buildings by Design as the Valley Vikings have come into Brush and defeated the Speed Diggers 6-2. 6 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, 9 left on base for Valley. The Speed Diggers 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, 10 left on base. The winning pitcher was Ramiro Martinez, as he was out there the entire game for Valley. And even though his fastball was going down a little bit because he threw so many pitches, 133 pitches in a game, ended up with 8 strikeouts, and he did walk 4. Time of the game, 2 hours and 4 minutes, with the loss going to Ryan Hirschfeld. Valley got on the board in the top of the first inning. The Chacons did it, as it was Peyton Chacon with an RBI double, followed by Carter Chacon's run-scoring double, then Sean Chacon's RBI single for a 3-0 lead. Kyle Rosenbrock came back at the bottom of the first inning with an RBI triple, then scored in a wild pitch, and that was it. The Speed Diggers did not score after the first inning as they were down 3-2. Valley would get a solo home run from Peyton Chacon in the 5th inning. Austin Brunts with an RBI single in the 6th, and then Cesar Mercado walked with the bases loaded in the 7th. Valley's now 2-2 in the Patriot League and 12-2 overall. The Speed Diggers fall to 2-2 in league play, 8-3 on the season, and Brush has their toughest game of the season coming up on Tuesday, 4 o'clock right here on 1010, as well as KSIR.com, when they take on the Reds in Eaton. Sound engineer and producer of Brush Speed Digger Baseball has been Rose Condas. We remind you can always follow us on Facebook and Twitter at KSIR Sports, and for pitch-by-pitch action at KSIRSports.com. I'm John Beltran with the final score in Brush. Valley 6 and the Speed Diggers 2 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.